What do couples do when they shower together? My wife and I usually end up having good conversations. I've found that including romance time as well. We laugh so much before, during, and after. Anytime phones and TV are not the main focus of the moment, conversation gets much better. My husband and I shower together every single day. It's not even Yule or romantic. It's literally for hygienic reasons. We started showering together when we were dating, and it's never stopped, even when we're fighting, which forces us to talk about the issue. It's kind of nice being trapped in a small area with no other distractions. Shower talks are the best talks. This is usually why we shower together. We haven't had any quality time to talk, with our kids interrupting, so we overlap. I wash and condition my hair, and then he gets in and we do our thing, which usually involves washing each other, and then I get out and finish my hair process while he washes his hair and beard. It's intimacy without the part. Sometimes happens before, sometimes after, sometimes isn't even part of it. My girlfriend and I talk about heaps of interesting and personal things when we are showering together. We wash each other's back, share the loofah, brush our teeth together, let each other know if we've peed, to avoid standing in it. I think there's not many conversation topics that are taboo when you are fully naked, inches away from someone, and cleaning all your bits. Shuffle round and round, taking turns to be cold and warm like fucking penguins. We have 2 shower heads. It is great, and seats built into each side. Came with the house. It is glorious to be able to sit down and relax with one shower running over your head and back while the second shower keeps your front and legs warm. But you run out of hot water twice as fast. Sigh. And every kid in the house insists on using the ensuite cause the shower is better. Can't really disagree with their logic, to be fair. Until the bigger, fatter penguin hits the shower knob with his fat and changes the water temperature from nice and hot to 3rd-degree burns in 2.5 seconds, then in haste to avoid 3rd-degree burns proceeds to jump through the shower curtain, but trips, falls, takes down the shower curtain rod, smashes his head, face, knees, and neck on the floor. The rod and curtain are immediately dislodged from their holdings, and now smash the fat bastard's hind side. This now simultaneously unblocks his spouse from the 100-degree C boiler water. She's screaming because it looks like I've fallen out of a tub. Then she's screaming because of 3rd-degree burns. She jumps out of the shower, nearly severs my spine at C4, and proceeds to scream, "Wow, that was hot." This is how couples take a shower. This is actually one of the pros of being shorter than my husband. See, I'm short enough so that I can stand under the shower head and not get wet when it's angled at the other end of the shower for my guy. Being under the water is nice because it seems to create a buffer against the cold air IMO, and I still stay warm. Me and my girlfriend do this, but it works well for us. I'm a guy who runs hot, so when I get those few splashes of scalding hot water on me, it does in fact keep me warm. We also love to chat in the shower and just talk about our day. A third times it leads to why times, which is always nice, but not in the shower because shower is terrible. I want hot water and she wants steaming hot water, so we compromise and have steaming hot water. Your first shower together, when you realize your girlfriend is actually the spawn of Satan and connects with her homeland through the boiling of her own flesh until her mast has been washed away and her skin is as red as the devil himself. A milestone in every relationship. Another problem that can be reduced or solved entirely with the dual showerhead setup. Install one showerhead that is the handheld detachable kind with a hose, and one that is connected directly to the pipe from the wall. The water loses a surprising amount of heat as it travels down the hose, so the giant baby partner who prefers cooler temps can have that showerhead, and the lava demon partner who likes hotter water can have the boiling water directly out of the wall. It's 3 parts from the hardware store: handheld showerhead, 3-way diverter valve, not a 2-way, and a little suction cup holder for the handheld showerhead, and can be installed in under 20 minutes in most cases. In my house, it's the opposite. He could boil pasta in the temp he likes. Then again, since having COVID, I've developed neuropathy in my hands and feet, so anything above warm feels scalding hot. Sometimes I crave a super hot bath, but I can only do it if I somehow keep my hands and feet out of the water. Wash each other's backs. I'm really confused and respectfully wonder if chunks of dead skin forming on a person's back is healthy or normal, because I've never heard of something like that happening. Reminds me of the recent Tfue post about the guy who had severe athlete's foot for 30 years, because it just never occurred to him that his feet were abnormal. It's usually me invading his shower, and we just catch up and talk about our day. We don't like shower, always think it's a good idea until we remember why it's not. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I just have a good shower setup or something. Because we have shower all the time and it's not an issue, but I see so many people talk about water being a problem. We just don't stand in the water while we are facking. The shower is nice and steamy, so it's warm even outside the water stream. We have a pretty large stall shower, so maybe people are trying it in smaller showers where they need to be in water. Shower is fun when you get it right, but it can be difficult and slippery, and hard to get a good footing or angle. If your bodies line up nicely, it can be easy. But my wife and I don't enjoy it because one of us is always about to fall over and die, and the other one is cramping up. So our showers are usually just talking and, showering. Once my husband and I ate chips and dip and drank beer in a hotel jacuzzi. It was so wrong that it felt positively decadent. But generally, we just like to shower together to talk. We'd sit and let the water beat down kinda between us, so we were both slightly warm and slightly cold. In our new house, we only have a teeny tiny shower stall. It's impossible to shower together anymore. I miss it. Was just relaxing, and something about the water and warmth made for good chats. If I could afford any major renovation to my home, it would be to rip it out and make a large shower, just so we could huddle under the water and talk again that way. My girlfriend and I have always used shower time as a way to decompress from our respective days. It's a great shared experience and very healthy for us. We usually talk or vent, scrub each other, occasionally make out or start what I would call preliminary that then move to the bedroom. Sometimes I squirt water in her face, and then she pees on me. Good times are had by all. Been with my partner for almost 8 years, and this is it. Although we don't always shower together with 2 kids under 4. Sometimes that's where I hide on a Saturday morning, but through the week, we always do. Sometimes why, sometimes not, but still so good for the relationship either way. Me and the wife did this pre-child. We have a double shower in our house so no one is going cold, and yeah, it's good chatting, bonding time. Much harder to do now with the kid since one of us needs to take care of them while the other showers. But sometimes, if she's still asleep, we sneak one in. I've been with my girlfriend for 6 years now, and just realized we don't shower together at home anymore. We moved about 18 months ago, and the shower is one of those bath ones, and the bath is tiny. We did it on vacation recently, and it was great. Maybe I need to install a bigger shower area. I will admit there was one woman I dated that we were able to actually have comfortable shower. She loved it. I was okay with it. The idea is why as favk, but execution isn't always, but it's great to get the party started. Our bodies just lined up well. Another one I dated loved to do shower too, but our only disagreement was she preferred the water cooler than I did. I did understand why. She came from the south, so a colder shower was likely what she was used to, and I love a shower so hot, I may be part of Targaryen lineage. I bought a shower chair, because if I'm gonna freeze, I'm gonna be comfortable. Then I bought a shower head with the stationary head, and an extended one. We talk about stuff. We play. We laugh. Everything. It started during the pandemic, when I was extremely depressed. I'd take a shower to cry away from the kids. Then he'd start taking them with me at night, and just hold me while I cried. Now our showers are much happier. I have disabilities that make standing for more than 60 seconds, especially in a hot, humid environment like a shower, very painful for me. So my husband showers with me to help me get clean. He washed my hair, scrubs me down, and makes sure I'm all taken care of. Do why things happen? Occasionally, but for us, showering together is an act of deep love and care. I appreciate him endlessly for it. This is what showers and baths turned into for me and my husband as he approached the end. During our last shower together, I shaved his facial hair for him, and it was just very intimate, and I knew I had to cherish that moment, even though I didn't know it would be the last one. We'd always joked to each other that washing each other's hair is the greatest form of intimacy, quote from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, even way before he got sick, but it really was true. Oops, now I'm tearing up at work. I can bath myself, but being physically disabled, it's nice when we have those moments, and he gets on his knees so I can do his back, etc. for him too. Also makes it easier to reach his legs and such for him. Basically sometimes just bathing each other and coping, feels, etc. Sitting in the shower, coincidentally, can also be an excellent position for some suddenly eye-level fun when applicable. I mean, to make sure we got all the soap rinsed off, of course. First, we strip down naked right in front of each other, because we're taking a shower, then wash each other, and sometimes it gets pretty steamy. Other times we like the water a little cooler. We get our hands on each other, and go back and forth faster and faster until the area is clean. The more slippery it gets, the harder it is. So typically we rinse the body wash from the bottom of the shower, so we don't fall. At some point I go down on her, and really get in there, because you don't want to miss scrubbing someone's feet and legs clean. And if I'm lucky, she'll execute a great reach around. If I'm not lucky, she'll knock over the bottles when she reaches for them, and at least one will land on my toes. My wife and I love to shower together. When I remodeled our master bathroom, I installed 2 shower heads in the shower so we can both be warm. I use both shower heads even when I shower alone, because no matter what direction you turn, there's warm water. Get a big shower head. Then both people can share part of the water when needed. Take turns for things like I'll put the shampoo in my hair while she washes hers out. Also, closing the door and running the water on the highest heat for a min makes a lot of steam to warm up the air. Usually we take turns washing each other. She does her hair, I stand there and help. When we're all clean and exfoliated, she gives me a wise shower BJ, and I'll touch her naughty bits. Then we quickly dry off and toss a towel on the bed and finish each other. But we have small children, so this happens like 3 times a year. When I was in a relationship, it was a lot of what's already been said. My complaining due to becoming a lobster showering with another lobster when we both started as humans. Clean backs without need of a tool for the hard to reach spots. I have not, however, seen anyone mention how they were able to help their sew in the shower during times of pain or sickness. She wrecked her neck one day, slept wrong I guess, and needed to shower. So I joined to let her rest against me as I washed her hair and body, made sure she was hurting as little as I could. Other than that, yeah, look to the other replies. A lot of complaining of heat. Lamau, I was thinking of this the other day. We went on a trip during Xmas and stayed at a place that had a big shower. So of course, my boyfriend wants to shower together before dinner. Obviously, we have, but we actually showered after, and I seen him clean his butthole. So that was nice. Being on Reddit for a while makes me suspicious of men, but I know my boyfriend is clean, cause if he's willing to do that in front of me, he defs does it alone. So unpopular opinion. Until my current partner, I've felt like most everyone here. We have a rain shower in the ceiling and dual shower head. Showers typically consist of him wetting his hair, then rotating out to put in shampoo while I do the same. Then rotate for rinsing, then rotate for conditioner. We both have long hair. I proceed to wash his back and legs, and a pretty hefty and fun reach around for fun. He turns around and I wash his front. After done, thoroughly lather my hands, and essentially jack him off with soapy hands, but only partially Yule. He then washes me in a fairly similar manner, but starts with my front and ends with my back. We typically end with his hard cock siding between my butt and hands all over each other. Occasionally, and he is one that is exceptionally lubricated, so if it happens, it's actually pretty satisfying. I think the delineating factor is that he never forces it. Shower is about cleaning, spending time, and being sensual. If happens, cool. If not, cool. We enjoy shower time and work sometimes. The key here is it not being forced or expected. I'd like to note again that this is the first partner that actually didn't expect joint showers to mean. That's why it always sucked before him. We do it to save the hot water lol. Our new place has a smaller water heater, and if we both take showers back to back, the second person usually has to rush or finish in ice cold water. Luckily, I'm a foot shorter than my husband, so he stands in back with the water on him and I stand under it and get all sudsy, then just turn the head down to rinse off. Actually works really well. So yeah, we just shower in the shower? When it isn't cold outside we might have a little foreplay, but if it's cold outside the hot water only lasts 15 minutes max and me and him both have longer hair that takes forever to wash. So it's just chit-chatting while we take turns rinsing different things while the other washes themselves, then helping wash each other's back. Recently when we shower together, he'll even wash my legs for me, because I have a big ol' pregnant belly in the way of bending properly and I'm too off balance to stand on one leg. My wife and I don't shower together super often, but when we do, we have a stupid yet fun activity, don't actually have a name for. We hug tightly, stand under the water so it pools between our chests. She has some tubs so we can get a pretty good amount of water between us, and then pull apart so the water goes sploosh on the shower floor. There is a consensus on Reddit that shower sucks. Every time it's brought up, it's an echo chamber of how one always freezes, or how water makes a terrible loop, blah blah blah. I tell you what though, it's not all true. You get a nice shower stool to prop her leg up on, get the bathroom hot and steamy, aim the water to the wall, pin her up against said wall, then go to town. Shower is hot as fav, literally and figuratively, you're doing it right. Favk awkwardly while laughing about it, then wash, rinse, rinse because soap splashed onto you from your partner. Then they rinse because same. Then repeat those last two steps, then wrestle at the door Laurel and Hardy style to see who gets to get out first and then wrestle over the good towel, and then try to dry off and vacate the bathroom first so that you don't have to clean up all the water everywhere. And this is probably the longest sentence I've ever written. The last girl I dated and I took a lot of showers together. Sometimes they were about, but more often we were literally just getting clean. She just thought it was cute that we took them together often. Usually it was as has been described here. We take turns under the water, and when you weren't in the water it was cold. It never seemed awkward. We just talk about our day or our plans for tomorrow. Just idle chit-chat basically. Have showered together with several partners, including my wife. I have to say it isn't as why as people make it out to be. One person is enjoying the warm water while the other is cold. Or two normal-sized humans are trying to fit under one shower head. Not very romantic. Or, I recommend taking baths together. Ideally in a large round bathtub. Much better. Although, it is possible to fit both people into one normal-sized bathtub, if she sits between his legs. That is also convenient for other bathing activities besides getting clean. Well, I get brutally cleaned by my wife who's holding a washcloth, but uses it like sandpaper. I actually used to get conned into the shower in my younger days thinking, yeah, now, he'll know. As I've gotten older the odds of anything good coming out of a shower with the wife are nowhere near in my favor. My wife and I shower together every morning. Have been for almost 18 years now. It's a good place to have us time, to talk, help each other wash their back, just get to see each other naked, because soapy boobies are awesome and slippery. Sometimes it gets why, sometimes it's already after why times, so we're just cleaning each other up. Aftercare is important people. Now, bath time the tub is for massage and why time. Get yourself a 2-person tub, you won't regret it. We shower. One soaps while the other washes. Sometimes we wash each other. Sometimes it leads to. Most times it's just a shower. But you know how you can have some of your best critical thinking while in the shower? Well, with two minds, we have some really stupid conversations in the shower, and it leads to some memorable laughs. Usually after or some mornings. He washes my hair a lot of the times. My back faces the shower, and he faces me and just massages my head. I take longer, so I let him finish and get out first, In the meantime, he blouses his hair and combs mine when I get out. It's very intimate and calm and cozy. Depends. Generally just appreciate naked clothes time and warm water, help each other wash the difficult spots, talk about the day ahead or behind, or sometimes just blatantly perv on each other. Whatever the mood, more time together is usually a good thing. Sometimes you just want to get clean though, so a solo shower is always an option. First person and rinses, then gets out of the way as the second joins. The first starts soaping while second begins rinsing. As the first finishes soaping, they trade places with the second, and the second begins soaping while the first now enjoys the water. Once the second is ready to rinse, the first leaves the shower. It's basically an operation of efficiency at this point, with both sides of the shower almost always in use. 13 years together, and the shower is not on our list of places to be creative. Too much height difference. Wash. It's incredibly awkward to shower together. Washing a woman is fine till you get to her vagina. There you have to be careful. You can hurt her or cause a pH problem later, or go against the grain or something. Let her do that area, she knows her body. In the shower is one of the most obnoxious things to try, because if you slip, you can get seriously hurt. You are constantly changing the water temps. She likes to have it scalding my skin off hot, and mine temp is to cold. So I trained in hotter water so we don't have to adjust, and now it's too hot for her. I dunno, girls are weird. I generally stand there, cold and impatient, waiting to get the water. Not being sure what else to do, I stare like I've never seen a naked woman. Sometimes cop a feel. More often than not, I end up washing her back. Not a very comfortable shower. We have agreed to expand our shower's size to allow for dual shower heads. Shower was never comfortable. As a female, you get dry real fast, and then you're one slip away from an awkward funeral or hospital trip. We shower together for company and to save water. We have a waterproof speaker so we listen to music, sing, and just overall talk. The ES thing that might happen might be the odd BJ or fingering. Keep both feet on the floor, peeps. I once dated a guy casually who would always hop in the shower with me. It was never to initiate or anything Yule. Literally, we would just wash ourselves and share the shower head. Maybe kiss a bit. He didn't seem to want to take it any further than that. In fact, we hardly had it all. Although he would sleep over. At times, I wondered if he was impotent or something. He had been incarcerated for a few years previously, and I always wondered if the communal shower thing was somehow related to that. Didn't ask any of these questions because I was young and awkward, and it never became a serious thing. My wife and I have showered together for 10 years now. We usually just talk about our day, etc., in the shower, and we switch. Like the first person to get into the shower wash, then, let's say my wife gets in, I go out of the water to shampoo. Once I'm done, we switch so my wife can shampoo and I rinse. Then we switch again, and I put in conditioner and soap up. Then we switch and I wash out while my wife put in conditioner or soap. Then I get out while she washes. Pretty simple. Saves on water. Great view. Good conversations. 10/10 recommend. Mostly, I wash her hair for her. My hands are much stronger, so she loves it. She can also get dizzy bending over, so I'll loofah her lower half. And boobies. The boobies are just a perk for me though. I also make sure she is steady when she shaves her legs. Then she washes my back for me. 2 shower heads should be the default by now.